Well, can you answer these 5 questions on the book of Revelation? This is the Friday Five. 5 quick questions on the Bible in around 5 minutes. And it's all about just seeing what you know and maybe learning something too. We'll go from the easiest question to the hardest. Number 1, let's jump in. So the title of the book, is it singular or is it plural? Is it Revelation or Revelations? Yeah, it's Revelation, right? It begins, verse 1, the revelation, apocalypsis Jesu Christo, the revelation of Jesus Christ. And so it is the message from Jesus, and that phrase also can convey the idea that it's the message, the book, the revelation of Jesus, about Jesus as well. So both, it's the message of Jesus, from Jesus, and about Jesus. Number 2, who wrote it? The authorship. So is it, multiple choice here, John the Baptist? Is it John who wrote the gospel? Is it Luke? Or is it Apollos? It is, John the beloved disciple, John who wrote the gospel. And again, authorship is always debated. You've heard me say that before if you've seen me before. But good scholarship supports, and I agree, that John, the beloved disciple, wrote the book of Revelation and also the gospel and the letters. And John is likely very old at this point, probably the last book written of the New Testament. Number 3, how many churches does John write his message to? So a certain number of churches are mentioned. How many total? So is it 5? Is it 7? Is it 12? Or is it 14? 7 churches are mentioned, right? So Ephesus, Smyrna, Pergamum, Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia, and Laodicea. So 7 churches historically are the ones that are receiving the message. But keep in mind that certainly those churches are representative of all churches then and now as well. So written to all churches for all time, ultimately. Number 4, what is the primary purpose of the book of Revelation? What's the reason it's written? Is it to give a detailed schedule of the events of the end time? Is it to engender fear? Is it to give scholars something to argue about? Or D, is it to comfort and encourage believers in a time of suffering and to exhort them to remain faithful and to not compromise with the world? Well, the long answer probably gave it away. It's D, and sorry about the phone. I always forget to turn it off. Anyway, D. And also I would add to that, in that context of encouragement, of comfort, and exhorting them to remain faithful and not compromise, it also allows them to have a new perspective on their present reality. It allows them to see it differently through a new lens, and that's part of the intent of the book. So let's press on to number 5, which this question, or that answer kind of leads into this question. What is the primary genre of the book of Revelation? And that's a complex question because Revelation is really a collection of genres. It is a letter, has aspects of a letter in some ways, the way it begins and written to the 7 churches, etc. Also, it has elements of prophecy, but there is one primary genre that it's often associated with. Is it wisdom literature? Is it a gospel? Is it a parable? Or is it apocalyptic literature? What do you think? Well, the answer is apocalyptic literature. And these go from easiest to hardest. So this is the hardest. You may not have heard that phrase before, but this genre was something we see among Jewish writings, and it was written during times of suffering to offer comfort, encouragement, exhortation to remain faithful. We see a lot of the same characteristics in Revelation, not all of them, but we see figurative language, we see symbolism, we see visions, we see multiple levels, the throne room of heaven and earth, cosmic battles, final judgment, an angelic interpreter, things like that. And appreciating the genre helps us to approach it with the right expectations. just as the original readers would have read it. And so it's a big part of faithful interpretation. Well, it is a beautiful book, and if you haven't studied it in depth, I encourage you to. It does offer a word of encouragement, a wonderful word of comfort, of exhortation, and it tells believers that although things may look completely to the contrary, God is in control. Let me know how you did in the comments, and if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe.